Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? We are live. Nice watch along. Our last game in the Asian Tour. And it's nice to do another watch along. Not done one for a couple of months. Nice. Nice, it's nice, it's nice. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? There you go. There you go. Just minutes away. Looking at all the City fans there. Everyone's nice and happy. Liking the new blue kit. Not sure about that third kit though. There's Bordikov wearing the third strip. An interesting one. Here we go. The players actually wearing the third kit. Diaz playing there, starting. Stones is starting as well. I mean, the season's only a couple of weeks away. I mean, what have we got? Community Shield next week? Walker's captain. I don't think they'd be making Walker captain in these games if he was leaving. Everyone's nice and friendly. But this friendly. Of course, we only recently played these in the Champions League quarter-final where we beat them 4-1 on aggregate. Fantastic 3-win at the Etihad it was as well. And a nice 1-1 draw at their ground. Bernardo there at the back. Grealish is in front of him. Kovacic is starting as well. Could see more Kovacic. That's Sané. Back for Bayern. Ederson, big smile on his face. Pretty good lineup to begin with. And expect, though, both teams to make full-sale changes. Pep did it the other day against Yokohama. He made 10 outfield changes at halftime. Of course, Ederson was the only one that didn't play in that game. Ederson's playing in this one, though. Ortega's on the bench. Carson, Phillips, Cancelo, Haaland, Laporte, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, and Gomez. I thought Gomez played quite well in that second half the other day. I thought Cancelo played really well too. Hey Mario, how's it going? How is it going? Just here for our second preseason game. Just chilling, no stress. Having a bit of fun. Barely awake. City obviously links with Pavard. I'd really love Davis though. Buying Alphonso Davies would be great for this team. Imagine Davies on the left, Walker on the right. That's a defense that. That Musiala is a great player as well. And obviously that Musiala won them the league. Late on. Beat Dortmund to the Bundesliga. Good to see McAtee starting as well. Referee's wearing a GoPro. I think it's about time as well we mic the referees up. We've seen it in the Women's World Cup. It works quite well. At least you know why they've made the decisions they've made. That's all you want. You just want to know why they make some of these bizarre decisions. Yeah, for anyone wondering where the game is on, you can watch it live on Man City website. It is on City Plus. I believe it's only available to English and German viewers. And they'll use a VPN or something. That's if you're with City Plus, but yeah, it's on City Plus. But you can watch it for free. Well, I guess it's not free because you have to pay for City Plus. Why is VAR in this game? It's only friendly. It's a practice for everyone. Yeah, if you're from not from the UK and Germany and you sign up to City Plus, I think you're gonna have to use a VPN. I think it'd work that way. But you do have to you'd have to pay for City Plus, of course. I do like Musiala as well, but Bayern obviously never going to sell him. He's going to be there for life, probably, unless Real Madrid and Barcelona come in for him. They're usually the only teams that can attract them. Grealish limbering up. We've got Ake at the back on the left. You can see how City have lined up. They've gone through the back. Kovacic sitting in front of them. So it's Stones, Diaz, and Ake at the back. Kovacic in front. You got Rico pushing up immediately. McAtee alongside him. Bernardo on the right-hand side. You got Alvarez playing in De Bruyne's usual spot. And obviously Grealish on the left. City pressing high. This is something we didn't see a lot from City towards the end. In the last month or so of the season, we didn't really press as high as we normally do. Pep was content on sitting back and just trying to hit teams in moments rather than just press high and win the ball up at the edge of their box. We saw it work really well against Arsenal and Bayern as well. But in this pre-season, he's just been high intensity. I guess he's trying to get the players fit, get the players' mindset in. Kovacic almost losing the ball. He has stepped up well, though. Yeah, it started. It has started. How's everyone doing? I've just realised quite low down. Let me drop that down a little bit. There we go. All of the screen now. How does everyone feel about that third kit? I'm not really sure about it. Some bold colours on there. The electric blue, the pink. An interesting kit. And it's a shame because obviously on the TV, you're not going to see the details of it. You're only really going to see a dark kit with flashes of pink. You don't really see the blue. But the ground and in the stadiums, you're going to see it. It's Bernardo now on the right-hand side. You got Walker on the side of him. Bernardo went inside. Walker went on the out. And bang, win the ball back to Davis. That's a dangerous ball into their own box. Held up really well. Diaz nice and competitive. Long ball forward. No one there though. And Ake is going to be able to sweep it up. No, I'm not showing the game. It's on Man City website though. Go check it out. It's on mancity.com, the game. Walker again making another run. Ball's just at the back with Edison right now. He's about 30 yards out of his goal. Just walking towards the halfway line with the ball. No buying press at the moment. There goes now with Sané. That's a nice ball into Rico. He turned really well. Gets away from Choupo-Moting. And then Sané. Marquinhos. To Kovacic. Goes back to Diaz. Gives it inside to Rico. Gives it first time to Walker. Bernardo has got space on the right hand side here. He gives it back to Walker. Grealish is all alone on that left hand side. If someone sees him, if they can switch it. I think Diaz just saw him, but he went in to Stones instead. Now he's looking at Grealish. He goes to Ake. And Ake goes back to Edison. There's a wonderful ball out right to Bernardo. City are playing with nice bit of calmness. Here's Rico Lewis now inside the box on the right side. Cuts it back. Stones. Dragged it wide. Good play by everyone there. Edison into Lewis. Into Bernardo. Yeah, Bernardo gives it to Lewis. Nice ball down the line into the box. Lewis cuts it back. And then Alvarez tries to tee up Stones, who just drags it wide. I think the defender closing down rushed him into the shot. Kovacic committing himself there, missing it. And here's Sané. Here's Gnabry. It's a poor pass back to Sané. Went for the 1-2, but he doesn't get enough on it. And it allowed Ake to get back, and it's a corner to Bayern. The game is on mancity.com. It's on City Plus. Good attack from Bayern, good counter attack. Poor corner cleared by Kovacic at the near post. Now Pep has the ball in his hand. Pep, as always, looking nice and smart. Nice jeans, trainers. New City shirt. Say it's casual wear is normally quite decent. Gnabry tries a nice little flick. Comes off as well. So you press him really high again. We're into the box. Gnabry has it. Oh, that's really well played. Try and get out of it. And going down the left-hand side. Now it's Davies and Coleman there on the left-hand side. But Bernardo got back as he normally does. Nice defend. Yeah, Bayern are going for Kane. I just can't see Tottenham selling him, and I don't know how much Kane wants to move. I mean, we saw it a couple of years ago when he tried to push a move through to City and he said he was leaving. Oh, here's Bayern now in the box. Or from Sané's Gnabry just doesn't. He just runs through to Edison. Good defending in the end. The crowd did him out, but that's dangerous. And you can see how dangerous they are just going direct. Walker plays ball down the line to Bernardo, but it was Paul and Davies is there to clean up. It's Gnabry again. Kimmich loses it. And now it's Alvarez. Grealish. Grealish running into nowhere. Grealish is fouled. And pre-season goes just like the normal season. We're going to see a lot of that. Grealish with a big smile on his face. Sané just barges him over. Kept going mad at someone. Ball into the box by Grealish. Headed away. And Walker has it all the way back on the halfway line. Rico living again. That's Stones. Not seen much of Stones yet this game. Not seen much of Grealish either. That's a good ball over the top by Bernardo to Stones though, as I was just saying. Nice back heel from Bernardo. Again, finding Stones. Who's crowded out and it's going to be a City throw. I think everyone's confused by that because when it was given, when we're moving up the pitch, they thought it should have been theirs. Let's have a look. And we're not going to get to see it. Manchester Derby, Old Trafford prediction. The derbies have been funny, haven't they? Because if you look at the way the Manchester derbies have gone over the last few years, under Ole, it was always the away team winning. So they'd win at the Etihad, we'd win at Old Trafford every time. I think it was like 5-6 games in a row that happened. Also, with Ten Hag last season, they won at Old Trafford. But I don't think United win that game if that first goal hadn't been given. I think we win that 1-0. But as soon as that RG goal was given and wasn't given offside, I think City just couldn't hold on to it. I don't think we had the energy. We seemed really tired them couple of months. Because we weren't really in our flow. Rico always runs the ball out. He was unlucky there. He tried. I mean, he might just been able to keep it in, but... So, I don't know, and I don't know what kind of United team is going to be. Obviously, they've looked pretty decent in pre-season, but it's only pre-season. It means absolutely nothing. And I think if United get a decent striker in, then they'll do quite well. They'll push for the title. But if they don't get a striker in, even with Onana and whoever else they bring in, because they're supposed to be getting rid of Maguire and McTominay as well. West Ham are interested in them. I don't know. I couldn't even predict it. When are we playing in October? Usually October. I'm going to go bold and say 2-2. You know, they read that so well. The ball went back to Stones from Bernardo, and he went to cut backwards, but, you know, a couple of times when you pick up the ball and you turn backwards towards your own goal, but they read it so well. I think it was Kimmich who took it off him. Wasn't messing about. Here's Sané. Here's Alphonso Davies now on the left. And that's Moose. Yeah, I think it was got. Might be Coleman. Ball went in towards Gnabry and he looked like he tried to punch it in, but Edison claims it. 11 minutes gone. 0-0. Decent game. City not really creating anything. Best half chances have gone to Bayern. City are pressing higher than Bayern. Bayern are just holding their shape. Oh, here they go. They snatch it again. And they're just waiting for City to get into their half and then they pounce. That's the second time they've done it now. I think if Sané was braver there against Diaz, I think he could have won that. But Diaz nice and strong as usual in defence. Wins it. Alvarez brings it out now. Rico Lewis over the halfway line. Poor pass to Bernardo. Alphonso Davies steps in. Then he goes around Lewis. Gives it to Gnabry. Everything's going through Rico Lewis at the moment. It's done quite well, but last couple of possessions he's lost it. Feel like I'm going to sneeze. The Kovacic has to be careful there because City are pretty much giving up the press at this point. But Kovacic went all alone. And if they'd just gone into midfield, they had a couple of players spare. But Pepper sorted that out. City now pressing and Bayern are going to have to clear the lines a little bit. You press them all the way back to the goalkeeper and then just let him pick out his pass. Fortunately, his passes, I don't know who he was aiming for. I think he might have been going for Gnabry, who again didn't run, and City have it again. He has given it to Walker. Grealish did really well there to skip over the challenge and give it back to Ake. So City just finding their rhythm at the back now, just passing it between them. Lewis doing the half turn. His 1-2 Bernardo doesn't work out. And here come Bayern again on the counter. Gnabry. Coman made the run. Gnabry didn't give him. Where's Alphonso Davies? Into the box. Couple of step overs. And they're just about get rid of it, see? Well, letting Alphonso Davies there do step overs inside their own box. Crazy. Oh, that's a nice ball. Bayern on the right side. Ake comes across, blocks the cross, corner. That was really nice by Bayern. It's Davies again. It is the way he's running into the box, doing step overs in front of Diaz. He does get his foot in, and Ake does well to get across ahead of Sané. We've seen a lot of City defending, but not a lot of City attacking. There's the Bayern corner. Near post. They've given offside here, but I don't see how that was offside. You can't be offside from a corner, and I think the ball went backwards to Sané. Oh, no idea. Either way, City have the ball. That was really nice. Creation on the left. McAtee just held on the ball too long. Everyone else was doing nice, quick, two-touch football. McAtee tried to take a touch when he shouldn't have, and is Bayern on the attack again. Sané getting away from Ake the pace, skips around Edison, puts it back. And Musiala smashes it. I think it came off Ake. Ake and Edison were both there trying to block it in their post, and I think it was Ake that got the blocking. Going on to be another Bayern corner. But yeah, McAtee just needed to give it straight back to Alvarez or Grealish on the left-hand side, and the Bayern is so quick, and Ake does well to keep up with Sané, to be fair. Does enough to stop him getting the shot away. You have to go around Edison, pulls it back to Musiala. Yeah, it's Ake that got the blocking. Good defending in the end. It's another Sané corner, who's third of the game. This time goes to the edge of the box. Not the best pass. Bayern have a free kick. Got 25 yards out. Lose with the foul. I'm not really sure that should be a free kick. The Bayern play went into him, but hey-oh. I guess it looked bad in real time. It did look like Lewis went into him in real time. Well, then on the replay, it was the other way. But yeah, free kick to Bayern. Sané's over it. Looks like it's going to be Sané to take as well. He's definitely lining it up. Kimmich is over it as well, but we saw in the Champions League towards the end of the season how much Sané wanted to score. So the wall is Grealish, Diaz, Stones, and Kovacic. Kovacic being the shortest, and Bernardo Silva lay down. And the ball stays about 5 yards forward. Ooh, it's a wicked free kick from Sané. Whacks it with the instep of his left foot straight over the wall. Nice dip and bend. And hits the top of the crossbar. Edison was watching it. Edison was rooted there. Fair play to Grealish because he actually jumped. If Diaz had jumped like Grealish had, getting his head on that. Good free kick, unlucky. Hits the top of the bar, goes over. Here's Edison now. Now he's suddenly almost a right back with the ball. Left back, so here's Ake crossing the halfway line. Gives it to Grealish, gives it back to Ake, gives it to Alvarez, who's looking for McAtee on that run. Grealish is fouled. Free kick is wide on the left-hand side, just over the halfway line. Here's that Sané free kick again. Good dip on it, just not enough. Lewis did really well to keep over the ball. They're under pressure. They're just passing it around. Nice turn on the ball. Good tackle. City still have it though. He's going. Bernardo goes back to Walker. Gives it to Kovacic. Stones gets in his way a little bit, but they do find Diaz. Alvarez tries to scoop it out right hand side, either to Bernardo or the Lewis. Neither of them pick it up and Bayern have it again. But then what? Ake steps up, wins it back, and it's Kovacic holding onto the ball. Gives it to Walker on the right. Oh, what a lovely ball to Lewis that is. Lewis, he's got lucky. He's in the box. It's a goal. It's 1-0 City. It's McAtee. McAtee scores. Good goal. There's a little bit of luck involved. A couple of times there. But it is a goal. And City probably against the run of play. 1-0 up. A great save from Alvarez to begin with, but obviously the save just falls at the feet of McAtee, puts it into an empty net. I am tired. It's a good counter attack from City. Ake doing really well to win it initially, getting over the halfway line with the ball. And then it finds its way to Walker. I was just about to say, Walker's not really done much going forward. I'd like to see more of him. Then he plays a wonderful ball into Lewis. He tries to give the ball to Alvarez initially. Ball ricochets back to him. I think it was off Alphonso Davies. Then he drives into the box with it. Puts it back to Alvarez again. Gets his shot away. Saved by the keeper. And obviously the rebound just falls to McAtee. Emptying it. Starting and Pep not getting along there. There's a drinks break. The match. 29 degrees in Tokyo apparently. So we're just going to chill. Takes it back. There's Foden and Haaland on the bench alongside Ortega. With them doing a drinks break, I'm going to have one as well. Got Mane played for Bayern. There's De Bruyne having a good laugh with Phillips. Cancelo. That's a good time Cancelo has. And we're back underway again. Strong tackle by Kovacic. Fine Slavic, that's a good ball over the top for Gnabry. He's running at Ake now, edge of the box, cuts inside. Gives it to Musiala. Good defending by Ake, heads the ball away. Bayern still have it though. Kimmich. Davis. Coleman. Davis. Gnabry. Tries a flick, doesn't come off. Rico Lewis again does really well keeping hold of the ball away from 3 Bayern players. Gives it back to Diaz. Gives it to Stones. Stones doing his role they did so well towards the end of the season, which is when they have it, got back alongside Diaz. When we have it, go into midfield. He's played a really dangerous ball there to Walker, but he gets away with it. Coleman just couldn't quite get there. Stones is down tying his shoelaces while Diaz puts his foot on the ball. It's Edison, 20 yards out. Too slow to give the ball to Ake. Bayern win it off him. Here's Sané. Coleman gets a shot away. Stones on Diaz, but Coleman's down injured. It looked like Stones stepped on him It looked that way. Whether he did, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem upset with him. I think he's just... Oh, no, it was a follow-through after the shot. Here's Edison being closed down, Musiala. No, Ake's down holding his shin. Ganji warming up. It's all in pre-season. If play goes down, sits down. If there's a bit of doubt, don't play him. No need to. We don't need any injuries ahead of the season. We need everyone fighting fit. And Ake is important to us. Been impressed with Ake since we signed him. I mean, I liked him when he was at Bournemouth. Obviously their best defender. And although we gave him limited football that first season, since then, when we've really needed him, stepped up. We're just going to watch the goal again. So Kovacic gives it to Walker. Plays a beautiful ball inside. Lewis is already running. Yeah, he gets a real bit of luck there trying to give it to Alvarez first time around. Then he gives him a second. Keeper saves. McAtee taps into the internet. Happy with it as well. He's got a big smile on his face. I want to see a lot of McAtee this season. Also, we're probably not going to see any of him in the Premier League. Unless we got a few injuries. I want to see McAtee there coming off the bench in games like Palmer did last season. And Gomez as well. I want Pep to have a full season of McAtee there. And them see him step up the following. Oh, Grealish had the simple ball there. City win the ball. Their high press actually comes to something. And Grealish has it. And he's going to try and feed the ball through to Lewis, who's in quite a bit of space. But instead he tries to feed it through buying plays towards Alvarez. Just picked the wrong pass. And he's buying again straight over the halfway line. No messing about. Upamecano. Musiala now trying to drive forward. But City are back in numbers. You see City's shape is pretty good. Like I said, when we don't have it, Stones draws back, so it's 4 defense. Almost like a flat back 4 midfield as well. Nice ball into the box looking for Coleman. But I think he has it. Edison runs through to him. We're 29 minutes into the first half. Say you're making a sub. Ake is likely going off. Yeah, Ake is going off for Kanji coming on. Like I said, it's pre-season. Don't mess about. I don't feel a tweak. A little bit of a problem. Get him straight off the pitch. There's again finding Stones, who's on his bike. He's back to Bernardo. And it's going to be a buy-in throw. That is so unlucky from Bernardo, who skipped away from 4 plays there, but he's just gone out of play. Ball just stuck to him. Davis takes the throw, back to Upamecano. Ball's played up towards the halfway line. Stone gets his head on it. Ball's to Musiala. Kovacic got back really well. Is Bayern again on the left-hand side. Really well watched by Walker, who did stop Davies from getting past him or getting a cross in, but it goes out for another Bayern corner. I think Bayern have been very dangerous in this first half. It was Walker who was keeping him on side as well. It is good defending. No, actually, Walker didn't touch it. Davies just ran it out. I think he's given offside anyway. I don't know. I think it was a goal kick. Now Walker wins a throw-in off Davies. Kovac playing a nice 1-2 with Diaz. Plays it to Alvarez in the middle. Kovac has it back. Grealish on the left-hand side. Has a chance to finally run into the box. Nice 1-2 with McAtee. And he gives it out right to Walker. Gives it against Bernardo. Chips it in with his right. Grealish is there with the header. Misses it. Falls to McAtee. McAtee can't get a shot away or get a crossing, so it goes back to Akanji. Now Akanji gives it all the way back to Diaz, who's all alone on the halfway line. But he steps forward, gives it to Bernardo on the right. Ricolou's made the run, but Bernardo decides to go to Walker. And Edison has it. Decent from City. It's one of our better attacks. Decent cross in, looping ball up by Bernardo from the right hand side. Grealish couldn't win the header. I don't think he fully committed to it though. Obviously, it fell to McAtee, who recycled the ball and it's gone all the way back, and we just start again. Walker going down the line. Nearly gets it through to Alvarez. Loses there. Win it. Nice play to Bernardo. And Bernardo runs out of play again. I mean, the Bayern player is all over him, but it's not like you're going to win a free kick for it. And that's what Bernardo was complaining about anyway. I think he was saying that this... Really gives the ball away, and Bayern now are counter-attacking. Standing straight through the middle, looking at Stones. He gives it to Coleman on the left. Walker steps in. Corner. Corner Bayern. Corner Bayern. That's why Walker's so important to us, his recovery speed. I think that was a Kanji on that right side of Stones. I don't think they're getting across to Coleman there. I don't think they're going to stop him running at Edison. Well, because Walker is so quick along the ground. Obviously, he just sticks his foot in. He whips that ball in. It's a wicked cross as well, but Edison watches it all the way. 10 minutes left of the first half. Game is starting to heat up a little bit. Nice play by Stones to give the ball outright to Walker. I think looked to give him back, but Lewis steps in, takes over and gives it back to Diaz. City playing some nice football at the edge of their own box. Walker enthusiastically clapping Kovacic there. One touch football inside our own box. Gets us out of danger. City just passing it around in the back. Bayern half stepping up though. It's good press from them. Of course, City pretty decent getting out of it. And we do get out of it. Because everyone's so technical on the ball. And then Bernardo's brought down. I mean, they had about 3 hacks at him. But he does get the free kick in the end. Swedish now on the left-hand side, steps in. Passes to Kovacic. Edge of the box to Alvarez. Lewis now to Bernardo. Bernardo running at Davies. Edge of the box. Cuts in on his left. Walker down the right side. Walker's cutback is pretty poor. And Bayern have cleared it. There's going to be a City throw midway inside the Bayern half on that left-hand side. It looks like Akanji's going to take if he gets the ball quick enough. No, it's Bernardo who's the furthest player back for us. He brings over the halfway line, gives it to Walker on the right. He goes back to Diaz. He plays the ball over the top looking for Alvarez. It finds him. Upamecano made a mess of that. It's Lewis inside the box. The lead is shot. I think he tried to stab it on the outside of his right foot, Lewis, there, and he should have hit it first time. And then Kovacic tries to help it to Grealish on the left-hand side. But Bayern win it. Now Sané's running at Akanji. Cuts it on the inside. Musiala's left foot shot straight at Edison, who punches it clear. And it falls to Alvarez, it fell to. But yeah, we saw the danger there, Bayern's counter-attack. And why City are just a little bit reluctant, I think, to press up so high sometimes. There's just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Bayern have it. They've won it again in the City half. And Sané and Gnabry playing 1-2s. Sané hits it from about 30 yards. Over the bar, wide. Goal kick to City. Yeah, going back to that Rico Lewis chance, he does really well to get into the box. We're working nicely. And I think he should have hit it first time. I don't know if he was trying to find Alvarez or McAtee on his left-hand side. But then the ball ricochets back to him again. Again, a bit of fortune like the first goal. And trying to stab it with the outside of his right foot. And by then he was crowded out and he was going nowhere. By making a bunch of subs, I think, at half time. You can see about 10 players there warming up, including Manny. Walking down the lines, Bernardo. It's going to be a City throw. They could have kept that in by him, but I mean, he's let it go out. So be it. City throw. Just inside the Bayern half on the right hand side. Lovely play by McAtee, giving it out right to Bernardo there. Great first time pass. Bernardo's moved into the centre. Oh, Davies did Alvarez twice there. Not only did he win the ball off him, but he just skipped past him as well. Oh, Musiala's turn there away from Kovacic. Standing on the right-hand side, running at Kanji again. He's on the edge of the box. He's inside the box. Kovacic gets back, forces him left. Coleman skips on his right. He sold Rico Lewis there a little bit. Gets his shot away, but it is deflected wide for a goal corner. Here's Coleman. Skips around. Lewis does really well on the stretch to lunge in and stop the shot. It was a good recovery tackle by Lewis. And it is a corner to Bayern again. 4 minutes to go in the first half. It's going to be yet another Sané corner. I think it's fourth. Another one at the near post. Goes all the way through to the back post. And somehow Bayern didn't put it in. It was Grealish at the back post. That should have been a goal. It went right through the 6-yard box there. That is not good defending at all. And then for some reason, Walker's on the left-hand side here. And it's going to be a Bayern throw. City bemused. Well, here's the corner from Sané. Whips it right in near post again. Oh, it is flicked on, but it goes right through the 6-yard box. Goes past 5 City defenders there. Grealish reacted quick enough to put the player on the back post off. Not great defending at all, though. It was a wicked corner. There's a Kanji now on the left-hand side with the throw. McAtee really loose on the ball. I think it was Coleman who takes the shot in the end. And Edison saves really well down on with his left foot. Good goalkeeping. But that was McAtee, just a loose pass from the throw. It was never on, really. And here's Stones now giving the ball from Bernardo. Stones loses it. Just hold on the ball too long. And here's Bayern again on yet another counter. Gnabry gives it to Sané. This time he doesn't run it at Kanji. Instead he goes backwards. And Bayern recycle it in their own half. Well, McAtee was quite sloppy there. It's not the first time he's done it either. I think him and Alvarez has been quite wasteful on the ball. Lewis stepping up, getting his foot in. Does enough. Bayern still have it though. Upamecano has it. Kimmich. Oh, that's poor from Bayern now. And City win it in their third. Kovacic has it, gives it to Grealish. Gonna run down the line, but there's not a single City player in that box, which is disappointing. Someone's got to be in there helping him out. Gonna be a Bayern throw. Grealish is going mad like it's the Champions League final. And then Grealish yells fuck off at the referee's face. I think if that was compared match, he's getting booked for that. Just went mad at the referee for no reason there, and it was a Bayern throw. It came off Grealish last. It looked like it anyway. Nice turn on the ball. Bernardo's looking a lot better since moving into the middle. I don't know why Pep doesn't play him there more often. Well, do because De Bruyne's there, but in this game he really should have been there from the start. I think what Pep's done, he's moved McAtee on the right to get him out of the line, like out of the firing line quite a bit. So he's not got as much as the ball. I think that's what's happened here. Kovacic is brought down. Tell you what, Kovacic's done really well holding on to the ball. Been impressed with him. There's all the City players warming up. Haaland there, Gomez. in the final minute of injury time in this first half. 2 minutes time added on. We're into the second now. What is that ball from Diaz? He's gone out for a throw into Bayern Munich on the halfway line. That right hand side. Wow, that was an absolute mess. How City didn't put that ball in the net, I don't know. Well, Bayern were just casually playing it, waiting for time to run out. Upamecano gives it back to the keeper, who slipped just as he went to clear it. Bernardo can't get to the ball over him. And then Lewis runs the ball ahead of Upamecano, tries to flick it back to Bernardo, but in the end, the defender does well. It goes out for a City corner, but that was an absolute mess, that. Bit of a mess from both teams. If City were a little sharper there, that's definitely a goal. And City win their first corner of the game. And that's half-time. But decent first half. I think everyone's putting a good shift. Kimmich and Bernardo, they're hugging, having a good smile together. I think they were the ones that clashed at the end there. Yeah, there we go. Half-time. 1-0 to City. And yeah, I think both teams are playing quite well. I think Bayern have been the better team. Bayern have looked very, very dangerous on the counter-attack, but we expect that. I don't think that's anything new from them. They got so much pace up that end of the pitch. With Sané, Gnabry, Coleman. They've got Alphonso Davies as well. Musiala isn't slow. And every time they won that ball, like in the middle third, they just attacked our back line. And there were a couple of times where we were left exposed, but we've done enough. We're still on a clean sheet. Looking at Stones' chance there. He had a good chance there, but he dragged it wide. But everything we do, you can see Lewis is at the heart of everything. He's so good on the half turn. And he's so quick as well. He's good on the ball. He's competitive as well. But you can see how much Lewis just glides around the pitch. But everything's going through Lewis pretty much. Here's this chance where I thought he should have shot sooner, but yeah, he tries to hit it with the outside of his right foot, I think, to that far post. Here's his block on Coleman. Good defending as well. You can see the rest of the City team going there to slap him on the back. Here's the goal. He got really lucky there. The ball came back off Upamecano, but he does give it to Alvarez in the end. Even makes a good save, but McAtee's there tapping the empty net. But yeah, everything we're doing is going through Lewis, and yeah, he's a good player, fortunately. I want to see more of him this season. But I mean, who do you put him in for? That's the thing. I mean, maybe you put him in for Walker if he goes. But what's his best position there? It's probably in midfield. It's probably picking up where Stones is at the moment. Where he drops back when we're defending and he pushes forward into midfield alongside Kovacic. When we've got the ball, that might be his best position for us. But right now he's kind of playing in the De Bruyne role. But Lewis is definitely working that Bayern team hard. Move them all over the pitch. Constant threat. Give him something to think about. And he's always making runs as well. Another one impressed with Kovacic. I think Kovacic has done all right. He's another one that, not that I had doubts, but he's stepping in for Gundogan, and Gundogan's was a big part of this team, massive part of this team for so long. You're looking at a player there who plays 45 plus games every season for us and comes in big in every single game. The coach just has big shoes to fill. But Kovacic has done well, holds on the ball quite nicely. He's physical as well. Just got to be careful because sometimes he pushes up and he's the furthest seated player actually pressing the ball, and if they go through, we're massively exposed in that middle. It's McAtee. I think McAtee's a really good player and I want to see more of him. Like I said, I want McAtee to be there throughout the season. I don't want him to go on loan. I want Pepper full season with him. And, come off the bench in games like he does with Palmer all the time, bring him on for the last 10 minutes or so. And we've already won the match. That's when I want to see McAtee. I want to see him push for a starting place in the cup games. I think McAtee can be a really good player. I think he could be absolutely huge for us. And he was a big part of Sheffield United's team last season. A massive part. So he can do a really good job for us. But obviously he's not quite there yet for us. And if you look at him in this game, a couple of occasions he's giving the ball away too easily. A little bit sloppy. And I think that's why Pep moved him on the right-hand side. He replaced him with Bernardo, because Bernardo was on that right-hand side, not doing great things. Obviously, Bernardo is great touch, great on the ball as usual. But Pep moved him into the middle, I think, to take that pressure off him a little bit. Not have so much of the ball go through him. It's not like it's just been a walking friendly. It has been competitive. Bayern have been combative. I just think McAtee's been a little bit loose with it. Alvarez as well. Alvarez is not really impressed this first half. There's a couple of occasions he could have done more with the ball. Not really got on it a lot. Not seen much of him. Grealish, in his usual Grealish self. Won a couple of free kicks. Hogging that left-hand touch line. Not really committing himself into the middle. Yeah, hoping to see more McAtee this season. I think he can be a good player for us. And if you look at that team that we've got, quite a young team. You got Lewis. He's going to be there for years. Foden is ridiculously young still. So he's won 5 Premier Leagues, Champions League, 2 FA Cups, whatever it is. I mean, Foden's done ridiculous things. And he's still young. Haaland as well, however long he stays there. So yeah, if you throw McAtee in that team, and it's a shame Palmer, I don't see where Palmer finds his spot in the team permanently. I don't see it. If Palmer got in the team as well, then you had McAtee, and then you had Lewis, you had Foden, Alvarez and Haaland. Quite a young team. There's a lot of quality there for years to come. Here's the chance at the end of the half from City. I think if we were just a little bit sharper. I mean, Lewis does do well to get there ahead of Upamecano, who just doesn't react to the slip at all. Lewis read it first, but Upamecano does get back in defence quite well. And Lewis tried to give it back to Bernardo. They're waiting on the edge of the 6-yard box. Trying to give it to Silva. Doesn't quite reach him. Also, we won the corner. Yeah, expect raft of changes now. Expect 10 changes again outside outfield plays. Maybe he'll swap Edison too. And Edison's been quite comfortable on the ball. He's made a couple of good saves as well. He made a really good save low down from Coleman. He made it from after Maxi gave the ball away from a throw. Edison made a really good save with his left foot. Really low down. But I don't think he needs to play the full game. Talking about Kovacic and how settled he is, and I'd agree, he does look kind of settled. He looks like he's been there for a while. There's a moment where he dropped back to help the team play out when he got the ball from Edison, not like Rodri does on the edge of his own box, and gives it outright to Walker first time. And he did that wonderfully, and he did it so well. Walker went straight up to him, clapping in his face. The Kovacic already has that understanding. He has that ability to read the game and read what needs to be done. The way he dropped deep then and just like, first touch outright. Here's Bayern's free kick. It was Sané. Lovely bend, lovely dip. Edison just watched it. Hits the top of the crossbar, goes over. I do think if Diaz had jumped properly, he would have blocked that. But he kind of jumped with his head down. He didn't want to get in the way of that shot. He went straight over his head. And it is again, like, just looking at the pace that the break Musiala there gives it to Sané. Ake does really well to force him out wide. Cut back to Musiala back, and Ake gets his foot in. It's good defending from Ake twice there. But they're so quick, Bayern. It's a really good test for us to handle these counterattacks because we're going to face a lot of these throughout the season. I think it's what teams try and do to us. Most hit us on the break. I've just given the ball away there looking for Grush. This was early on in the half. And again, it's Sané. Sané was so dangerous all game. This time he goes inside of Kanji. Gives it to Musiala. He hits it pretty cleanly with his left foot, but goes straight at Edison. He punched it away and it ended up falling at Alvarez. We ended on a bit of a counter. But Edison had caught that ball. Nah, probably not. He was hitting him so hard. Here's the corner that goes right through the 6-yard box. It's flicked on at the near post, but it goes past 4 City defenders there. It goes past Walker, Stones, Kanji, and Diaz, who all just stood and watched. Grealish was the only one that reacted on that far post. And he did probably just enough there. I think it was Musiala coming in, tapping it in. We kept Gnabry quite quiet, and here he is now. Here's the save from Edison, from Coleman. Really good save. Here's a good save that with his left foot. Looked like he was going in. Here we go, all the changes. Bernardo's coming back on the pitch. Pep's giving him a slap on the ass there. Haaland's playing. Phillips has come on. But yeah, all the changes. Haaland's back on. Well, I'll say back on, he's on. Remember, he scored 2 in the other game. Cancelo's on. Oscar Bob. I was really impressed with Bob in the first game. Really impressed with Bob in that first game. I forgot about him again. Yeah, add him to the list. McAtee. You know, McAtee, Lewis, Bob, Foden, Alvarez. Such a good quality of that end of the pitch of youth. I was looking for like good, solid centre halves with De Bruyne's not coming on. There's no list of players there. Come on, we're just gonna have to go through the game and see. Bayern are making 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure there's 11 players there for Bayern. Yeah, Bayern have made changed the entire team. I'm pretty sure City have made 9 changes, I think. So I think Bernardo and Ederson have come on and everyone else has changed. Because Rodri's come on. Haaland's on. Bob's on. Phillips is on. Looks like Palmer's on. Cancelo's on. I can't quite see playing the left back. It's probably a Kanji. There's a Kanji on again. Yeah, and Laporte. So it's Laporte, Rodri at the back, Phillips in front of them. And Foden, Haaland, Bob, and is that Gomez or Palmer? Gomez. It's not Palmer, it's Gomez. So Bernardo Silva's in the middle. Bob's on the right. And obviously Bayern have made 11 changes. They've changed everyone. So instead of Diaz, it's going to be... Probably going to be Cancelo being the furthest one back. Cancelo and Laporte. Because usually it's Diaz or Walker. Well, it looks like it's going to be those two rotating. So City already finding their rhythm. Of course, Akanji was on in the first half anyway. And he sprays the ball out right to Bob, whose first touch is lovely and he somehow kept it in. Looked like it might have gone out. Well, Cashley chests it down. And we keep possession. Foden gives it out right, out left to Gomez. Kanji goes out left to Gomez. And Phillips gets caught out. Akanji wins the ball again. Intercepts that pass. Bernardo just caught out there. He won the ball really well in the Bayern third, but just couldn't get the ball away to Haaland. See, win it. So win it there on the edge of the box. The Bayern gave it away. It was it was Foden that won it. Boy, he just started on the ball too long, and then he goes out left in the end to Gomez. Oh no, he doesn't. He goes out left. He feints to give it to Gomez. Goes out left and tries to clip the ball in himself, but goes back to the keeper. I think he should just be hitting that, or looking to hit it early. Bayern again. Their press works. They're on the counter, but they've not got that pace they had in that first half. I mean, they've got Mane up there, but they're not as quick. They've not got Gnabry. They've not got Sané on. Or Coleman. They're just slow pressing Bayern backward. Kind of one of those half presses where you just jog. Just jog. Make them think about something rather than just holding onto the ball. No real commitment to press. But Bayern definitely having more of the ball than they did in the first half, really, where they were content on sitting back and hitting us on the break. This one, they're just controlling possession. There's the ball right down the middle to Mane. Ortega's rushed out like 40 yards, chested down to Cancelo. Ball to Bernardo from Bob was probably too good, and I think he nutmegged him. And then Bayern have it again. Well, Bayern controlling possession so far in this second half. Doing quite well with it. Bob does really well. Heads it back to Cancelo. Haaland drops deep to help him out. But again, Bayern just intent on holding their shape, I think. And they do win it because City are trying to force things in the final third and they're just winning the offals and then just attacking straight away. Decent play by Mane. That just doesn't come off. It's going to run through to Akanji. He gives it to Laporte. A lovely ball that to Bob. Was that Foden? What a ball that is to Bob. And City have a throw in midway inside the Bayern half on the right hand side. But what a crossfield pass that was from Foden. First time to Bob. Oh, Cancelo did really well there to help out. And he's won the corner as well. Really well played. Bob was in a bit of trouble. Cancelo saw it. You know, broke his neck to get there. And yeah, he wins the corner. So well played, Cancelo. I have been impressed with Cancelo. Now, that first game, that second half, I thought he did really well. And he started off this one decent. Decent corner. I think it was Foden that took it. Went over the top of Laporte and then Akanji kind of one touch and a half volley. Straight at the keeper though. And Bayern on the attack, Goretzka. Mane looking for it down the left. Does get it? No, he doesn't get it. Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't. Bob wins it back. Now Rodri to Haaland to Phillips. Back to Haaland to Foden. He looked back to give it to Haaland, but the pass was just behind him and Haaland couldn't bring it in. Decent one too, though, right through the middle of the pitch. And I think Foden was put under pressure there, and I think he was off balance when he tried to feed it back through to Haaland. But here's Mane now on the left-hand side. I think he's going to be their danger player. What a dive from him. That shocking dive, that. He's diving for in friendlies. Oh, that was nice. I don't know who that was, but that was really nice. Bayern are just breaking straight through our middle here. Ball again, they're looking for Mane. Ball, and it goes straight through to Edison. Cancelo, nice little chip ball to Foden. Gives out left to Gomez. Now Phillips. Kanji to Rodri. Rodri's the captain this half. Here's Bob. Nice play in Foden again, picking it up in them little pockets between the midfield and Haaland. Gomez seeing a lot of the ball. I think Gomez is a lot more comfortable in that half of the pitch rather than left back. But Foden and Gomez are seeing a lot of ball down that left-hand side, much like how Bernardo and Rico was in the first on the right. Everyone's pretty much going down that left-hand side. Here's Cancelo. Bob, back to Cancelo to Bernardo. Nice little triangle there on the right-hand side. Bernardo skips past one, can't get past the second, and it's going to be a throw into I think it was Mane back there helping out. It was Mane. Did really well. Nice, powerful, good tackle. The throw that Cancelo takes. Oh, nice back flick. And Rodri gives it all the way back to the halfway line to Akanji. He's gone back to Laporte. Now Rodri steps back to help out. Cancelo again has it on the right side. He looks up. Sees Foden's roam, but plays it to Bernardo. He wasn't looking, hits him on the heel. City's do recycle it though. Kanji has it. Bernardo, nice little ball to Oscar Bob on the right side. Oh, great ball back to Bernardo. No one's gone with him. What a pass that is across the box. I don't know how that's not gone in. That was poor from Bayern. The defending was shocking. Just letting Bernardo do what he wants down that right-hand side. Like it, ball plays it to Bernardo. Absolutely no one within 10 yards from inside the box, which is shocking. Falls to Rodri. Shot does get past the keeper, but it's blocked on the line. But it's all poor defender from Bayern. Better from City, though. I believe no one was attacking that near post when Bernardo put it across. And where was Haaland in that? Going to be a throw in to City. Gomez wins it. Tuchel doesn't look happy. That was an interesting throw from Akanji, and we've really just about got away with it. I think he's saying the Laporte's handball at that, but I think he hit him on the chest. But that throw was shocking. Laporte did really well stepping up to stop Bayern being 2-on-1 against Edison. Dangerous. Got away with it. Now Bayern are in possession in their own half. Another ball forward through looking for Mane. This time Laporte's there to clear, and he's giving a lovely ball there actually to Bernardo. Nice play by Phillips there. Dropped deep to help Akanji out and then gave it left to Foden. Foden's fouled. He's brought down. He's clipped on the back of the heel. It's going to be a free kick. Inside the City half to see which they've already taken. Rodri has it. Goes out right to Bernardo. So him and Bob have changed places. Bob's gone into the middle. I don't think Bob knew which way to go there. He didn't know which way Bernardo was going. So they just ran out of space. There's a wonderful ball out left to Gomez, using a lot of space. Like Grealish was in the first half, where they stretched that play. They just stretched the pitch. Gomez is hooking that left-hand touchline. That's a nice ball by Rodri to Foden. He's found Gomez. Leaves the ball behind him on foot. A really bad pass by Gomez. Gomez did really well there. His touch and his run was really nice. Gets towards the box, but leaves the ball behind him somewhat. And when he's turned, he's just panicked and tried to give the ball first time to Foden, and it was never on. Foden wasn't even making the run. So it just goes out for a goal kick. But he should have gone infield towards Haaland. Fine throw, taken quick. Put it back to the keeper. Don't think Haaland's touched the ball yet. Oh no, he has touched the ball. Had that little 1-2 with Foden. Well played by Bob. Good closing down. Wins it back. Falls to Haaland. I think Foden tried to feed it back through to him. Again, he would have been better just going back to the edge of the box where Gomez was waiting to just smash it first time with his left foot. But City are in control now. Bayern came out in the second half quite well, but City have settled quicker. After 63 minutes, we're just controlling it a little bit now. We're winning every second ball. Bayern just can't get out of their own half. Can't string any passes together. But I see right now with Laporte and Kanji just controlling things on the halfway line. Interesting ball out left from Laporte to Gomez. They chest down, but don't really do anything with it, and it's gone out for a Bayern throw. Bayern are playing it dangerous, and City are pressing much more than we were in the first. Cancelo fighting for the ball, and we do win it back, and it's Foden who has it. Well played by Cancelo, he wasn't giving it up. Nice turn, Bayern breaking across the halfway line. Got players forward as well. They got 4-on-4 there. Well, they just run out of space. Akanji comes across, Bayern throw. You got that space ahead of them, and they just didn't use it. Oh, well played by Bob. Inside the box. Held up a little bit. Bob just needed to keep driving towards the goal there. A little more direct. I think he could have got a shot away, or even could put the ball across the... That's the challenges from Cancelo on Mane. Really didn't let him go. That's a great ball to Mane, who's one-on-one with Cancelo. He tried to cut inside there, trying to go cut in on Cancelo, who read it. Cancelo didn't commit, well played. Just held him up, just put his foot out there as well so he couldn't shoot, and then Rodri got back in time. Well played by Cancelo, it's good defending. Akanji's ball was odd, but I mean, works out well in the end for Foden. I don't think he was looking for Foden. I think maybe he was aiming for Phillips. Cancelo to Bob. Cancelo's offside, not giving it. Here's Bob. Why not? I mean, they just let Bob go forward with it. You count on going, count on going, count on going, then he just whacks it. Goes over, but not bad. Really poor effort in the end. The drinks break. There's the Braun on the bench. Doesn't look like he's going to come on. Ball breaks over. 20 minutes to go. Referee restarts the game. Here's Haaland. Foden. Gives it back to Phillips. Quick feet from Foden there to keep hold of the ball. Nice ball by Phillips. The Bob. Bernardo ahead of him. He might have gone too early there. He looked a bit offside, but... Here's Bob. Cancelo inside the box. Oh, it was a nice touch. Did really well. Just too far ahead of him and it goes out for a goal kick. Again, though, good play by Cancelo. Bernardo's finally subbed off. 20 minutes to go. Shows how important he is to the team. Pep playing him 70 minutes in a friendly. When he's taking everyone else off after 45. Peroni's on. Another dangerous throw there. This time from Gomez to Laporte. Much better one though. A lot of pace on it, so it gets back to Laporte. I think Laporte's asking, what are you doing? So City's last game in the pre-season lot is Atletico Madrid on Sunday. And our next game is Arsenal in the Community Shield. And then our first game of the season is Burnley away. And that's going to be a tough game. I haven't seen any of Burnley's pre-season, so I don't know what they're up to. I'm sure they're going to have a good time in the Premier League under company. Had a fantastic season in the Championship, of course. Then that was Peroni who gave the ball away midway inside the City half. So Bayern have it. A rare chance for them to attack. Bayern trying some flicks and tricks. Doesn't come off. City win it back and it's Phillips. Phillips out left to Gomez. He's actually running his defender. Not seeing many City players do that today. Doesn't quite make it to the byline, so it goes back to Laporte. Then Gomez has it again. This time it goes back to Phillips. Lots of movement ahead of Phillips, but it goes to Laporte, it goes back to Phillips. City just going backwards, 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 and then Phillips goes all the way back to Edison. And Edison goes long looking for Foden. Ball drops to Haaland. Gets it to Phillips. Out left to Gomez. Then Laporte. And in the second half, City have settled quicker. Bayern came out with a lot of enthusiasm. Gusto as you will. But they've, last 10-15 minutes, they just completely dropped off. They're out of energy already. Just like in the first half, everything went through Lewis. This one's all going through Phillips and Foden. Lovely ball by Rodri out left to Gomez. He's not put a cross into the box yet. He's had a lot of the ball, but he's not got anything into the box. That's a great ball through to Peroni there. And here's Oscar Bob now. Got to use his pace. Go down that right hand side. Attack him. Attack him. There you go. Gets past Goretzka first time, then cuts back. And then just... We've kept hold of the ball just about. But he should have attacked that byline a lot quicker and a lot harder. And I think trying to get the ball through to Haaland, like whip it across. I think Phillips has looked pretty decent, you know. Cancelo skipping past Goretzka. Now Rodri has it. Cancelo has it. Goes to the halfway line for Kanji. Laporte out left to Gomez. City keeping the ball quite nicely. Now Foden's in a lot of space here. Got a lot of time to think what he wants to do with it. Just holds on to it, and gives it back to Laporte. Oh, that was so unlucky, that. Intricate pass in there. Went all the way back to Phillips. Beats it through to Peroni on his box. He tries to slip through Haaland with a first-time ball. Nice little flick into him, but doesn't quite reach him. But the build-up was really nice. Probably the best build-up we've seen from City today. It's Foden now on the right-hand side of the box. He's back to Cancelo. Do you know, now he's putting a ball there and it looks bad on Cancelo because it looked like he didn't pass through anything, but Haaland put his hand up waiting for the ball and then didn't make the run. If you weren't paying attention there, you'd think Cancelo just put in a stupid cross, but Haaland called for it. I saw it. And it was a good cross as well by Cancelo. Nice dangerous area, nowhere near the keeper. Close enough for Haaland to attack. I think he was just on his heels, going backward. And there's Mane all of a sudden running at Cancelo. Cancelo again does really well. Defend, doesn't commit. Just lets Mane run out of room. Ten minutes to go. The ball over the halfway line. Water ball in through. Peroni and Haaland were both there. And Peroni just couldn't take it down. But what a ball by Laporte that was into the box. Right over the top of everyone. Straight to Haaland and Peroni. He just couldn't control it. But that was nice. City now looking dangerous. Now they're starting to put the pressure on Bayern. That's going to be a free kick to Bayern. Cancelo knew it because as soon as the player went down, he just walked off. The referee hadn't even blown. Cancelo's like, yeah, whatever. That's going to be a free kick. No, Bayern have scored. It's Tell that's scored. Really poor defending from City down that left-hand side. All right. Bayern attack. They whip the ball in 6-yard box. It's a good save by Ederson in the end, but it just falls to Tell. He smashes it in. Mane. Nice. Good cross from the left. Ederson does make a good save, but he can't hold on to it. He probably should be holding on to that ball. Probably shouldn't let it out from his grasp, and Gomez just doesn't react until does, and it's 1-0. Yeah, I think Ederson should be holding on to that, but hey, doesn't matter. Oh, it actually came off Gomez. Gomez nearly put it in. It's actually a really good save from Ederson looking at that. I think it did go underneath him and past him. But Bayern, who really haven't offered much in these last 15 minutes, get a goal. Just over 5 minutes to go. A safe free kick. I think it was... Looks like Laporte. It's kicked or stamped, so I'm not really sure. But it's a free kick to see. About 30 yards out, 35 yards out. There's not a shooting range. There's a chance for City to do something, build on something. Foden standing over the free kick. A very high line from Bayern. It's a great ball by Foden straight to Haaland, who chests it down, then tries to volley it first time. Blocked by the defender. That's the danger of using a high line. If you chip a ball over, that's a good run by Haaland. Holds his line really well. Oh, corner came in from Foden. Laporte wins the head, and it's a really good save on the stretch from the keeper. Just about keeps it out. Really good save. Really good header from Laporte, though. Nice controlled header. Going backwards as well. He was going in. Really good save. That he almost immediately went back in front. Just under 6 minutes to go. Decent ball in by Bob from that right hand side. He tried to, whip it in towards the 6-yard box with his left foot from the right. Bentley clears it ahead of Haaland though, but City have it still. Most of the game's been played in this middle third with City in possession. At the end now. The goal gives to Foden, who cuts inside. Gives it to Rodri. Oh, Cancelo. And Bob and Cancelo playing 1-2s there on the right side. But here's Cancelo into the box. I like that. Like that from Cancelo. Step forward. Got a bit of initiative. Strike is blocked. Here's the corner again. That was saved. Good header from Matt Laporte. He was going backwards when he headed it. Got good power into it. Oh, really nice move. And it's 2-1 City. Laporte that puts it in. That's a really good move that from City. That's a really well worked corner. We just cut Bayern open there. Change the scores because there's been 2 goals since. It's a really well worked corner. Corner from Foden to Baroni. Gives it back to Foden. Really good run from him. His shot's blocks, and then it comes back out to him. Kind of flicks it out to Laporte. He buries it first time with his right. City fans in the crowd going mad. One with an Aguero shirt, one with Zinchenko shirt. Going mad there. So just over 3 minutes to go, and it's Bayern 1, City 2. Bayern got lucky twice there. First from Rodri, who tried to block tried to intercept the ball, and it just rebounded back to the Bayern player. And then the same thing happened with Bob. Really lucky there. Bayern getting really lucky at these challenges. City winning the ball, and they're just ricocheting back to a Bayern player, and here's Manny on the left-hand side. Been given offside. Ball from him. In the 89th minute now. Water ball into Haaland. Good control from Haaland. Out of the ball quite nicely, but there's no one with him, so he just takes a pot shot. More hopeful than anything. Well defended. Goes out for a City throw. The left-hand side. But another great ball over the top for Haaland. It shows how diverse we are now. A couple of seasons ago, we weren't able to play that ball because there's no one to do it to. Now with Haaland there since last season, we're putting that ball over the top every now and then rather than just slow build-up. It's such a good touch as well by Haaland to bring the shot down. He tries to keep the defender at arm's length, but there we go. It's going to be another corner. We have caused a few problems with these corners from Foden. Of course, we scored from the last one. The one before that, we nearly scored from. City showing a bit of inventiveness, you know, a bit of creativity with these corners. Going short, going long. Put it into the box. Foden is putting into the box this time. Right into the edge of the 6-yard box. Kanji nearly wins the header. Bayern are countering now. City are getting back in numbers quickly though. Not quite back in the shape, but it did enough. Good ball over the top. Gomez watched it, heads it clear. But Bayern still have it on that right side. In the 91st minute now, in injury time. The cross is so poor from that left hand side though. Gonna be a City throw. I don't think Tuchel's looked happy all game. Gavin Phillips wins the free kick. He was playing for that. He was already going down before the contact, but don't mind. Phillips has played real. See, last attack on the right side, Cancelo. Back to Bob. We're in 93rd minute, final minute of injury time. Cancelo on the right gives it to Bob. He looks up. Could have given it back to Cancelo over the top there. Decided not to. Went back to Rodri instead. I mean, City don't have to push anything. Bayern are definitely not pushing for anything. They're just sat back. And Bayern accepted that this one's a loss. And City's game management is just keep the ball away from any opposition. Intricate passing from City again through the middle, and they've let it go out for a throw. And that should be it. Should be the game. And that's it. Game over. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure to hit the like button, anyone that's around. Thanks as always, and keep an eye out. I'll do a little match reaction. Simple one. But yeah, 2 wins out of 2 in pre-season, and I think City looking decent, to be fair. Looking good for the new season. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks very much. And check us out on Twitter as well. Bye-bye.